Boy, look at that sun. Whew. It's Mr. I'm outside. I keep telling y'all, man, you gotta go outside to get the content, bro. That's what time it is. You know, I mean, let's just face it, man. Summer's almost over. Well, over here in the Northwest, we have what they call Indian summer, so it can very well go into, November and October and all that. And it's just beautiful, man. The summers are getting later, the weather's staying around more, and it's not too hot. But I tell you one thing that is hot is these doggone Mariners. They burning them up. They got so many people over here, so many people over here fired up, and I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie, cause I be so pissed off at the Mariners. They always start off hot, but then they don't kick in when it's time to kick in. So the Mariners have one on the head and won the AL West for the first time in like 20 something years. And I'm like, okay, it's about time because I don't even never go to a Mariner game. I'm not going to lie. And so in actuality, what the headlines are is that the Mariners have won the AL West for the first time in 24 years. Come on now. That's like one of the longest, and they've never won a World Series, so they definitely have that. I think they're the only major league team to have not done that. You know what I'm saying? Even the Colorado Rockies, which is the team that came in with them to the majors, was one of them. Yeah, shout out to you people that are pulling up. I appreciate y'all, man. Over here on Nestars Live Reacts. You already know, not Reacts. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Boy, there's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on over there. But you're here on Nestars Live Urban, and I appreciate you pulling up. Who's ever up in here, and trust and believe and whatnot. They're just making it happen, man. So I'm gonna pull up some. I keep going through this. I'm trying to figure out why don't I got these pictures that'll show up for me pertaining to them, man. Because I just took some pictures of them. And I'm just very happy at their progress right now. They're not playing, bro. They're doing the thing. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, they got the home run champ on the squad who has definitely made noise being a catcher, one of the few catchers in history to ever win these titles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. So again, I cannot find that. This is where so it's sorry my name. I don't know how to say your name. But anyway, thank you for pulling up. What's up? Coconut? Yeah, okay. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Should make sure you leave a like at the door. You know what I mean? And hey, this network. So right now I'm trying to give you guys the updates on what's going on with the Mariners. Thank you to my graphic specialist for the new imagery that he's giving me. I hope y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to put something else up, so we won't be getting too much. But here's some more that he's done, and just killing it with that. Yeah, he's killing it with that. Just to let y'all know, you can go to the YouTube channel and to the Facebook channel. We got 20,000 members over there. I'm gonna be streaming there tonight. Keeping it pretty clean, talking more about this type of stuff here, because this is history, man. This is straight up history that has been accomplished, and I'm definitely excited about the whole thing. But most definitely, man, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people are aware of what's going on with these Mariners, man, because this is history for us over here. We don't have this popping off all the time, and it makes it so that we feel, finally our baseball team is relevant. It's very relevant. We have, let's see. Don't you hate it when every time you touch your phone, the doggone, you touch something that just reactivates something or something like that. And it's just like, damn, I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. No, it's not what I wanted. So the Mariners right now, let's see what's here. We have clinched the AL West, okay, which is cool. It's clinched, and we're definitely going to the playoffs. That's news. We haven't been there in, like I said, 20-something years. But what's even more outstanding is we got a catcher that's killing it there, and he's hit 60 home runs this year. 60 home runs, man. Only like 3 or 4 other people have done that, So it's like, that is something that is just outstanding, His name is Cal Raleigh. He's the catcher. You know what I mean? He has 60 home runs, batting .247, and he's looking like he might win the MVP, for the whole thing. You feel me? Which would be, well, at least for the AL West, that would be deservedly so. He propelled us into the playoffs. I'm like, man, we got players doing shit, doing things. And I'm just happy about that, man. All about that, man. It's like we definitely needed, some spark in that organization. Because that's like, we done bought them a new stadium we bought them a new stadium before the Seahawks got a new stadium. And it's like, we never got no results like the Seahawks brought. So it is what it is, Okay, yep. So I'm like, if we could just get, some pennants in the rafters, some rings, on these players' fingers, championships, to go with it. Something we could, all circle around and be glad. Excuse me, y'all. I'm right outside the stadium right now. It's just going down. Because I got another game I'm going to. I told everybody in my network I'll be going to a bunch of games this season, man. And this is one that I am headed to. We're going to move from there to straight here to the Dogs. Yes, them Dogs. They won the Apple Cup this past weekend. Murdered Wazoo 59-24 Apple Cup in Pullman. I didn't go all the way over there because I'm like, I ain't going to Pullman, man. There's nothing else to do once you go to the game. That's it. The game is all that's happening. Not throwing no shade on you guys, but it is what it is, man. So I just decided, I'm watching on TV, which I did, and it was a blowout. Oh, my God. So we had brought the Apple Cup back, this one right here. And as you can see, this player right here, he's going to get some honors this year. I already know he's going to get some honors. He's leading at least the Big 12 in touchdowns, not the country. He's getting like 3 or 4 a game, and he's doing pretty good on the rushing yards. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. Okay, happy birthday, Gina Tiles. Okay, I appreciate you. Gina Tiles. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Huge G reaction recommended you. I appreciate that, Jenna. All right. Zach Attack? Come on now. Hey, but if it is that Zach, if you ain't noticed, I'm into my sports mode right about now. And yeah, I ain't making it a point, but I am making it a point. You know what I mean? Here's for tomorrow's regalia that I'll be sporting at the game, another black hat. This one with the W on it. It's nice to belong to something because you don't mind doing that. But as you can see, like I got on the key, thing. I've also got the key thing to go with that, with this hat. I'll be wearing that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? As I show up, it's going to be sold out. The number 1 team in the country, Ohio State Buckeyes, is pulling up. And, of course, they're heavily favored. But after these last 3 games, there's a whole bunch of talk that the Huskies look like they're a team that there's an upset. There's an upset talk going around like the Huskies could very well pull one off here in Seattle. And we're known to do that shit. Hey, we could very well upset these guys because our offense is cracking. Oh, my God. And the defense is right there. Long we had some injuries, though. But we're right there in the running game. This quarterback, him barring injury, he's going to be like one of the top quarterbacks in the country. He's nice. He's like a light-skinned Michael Vick. You dig? What's up, Aiden? How you doing? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, but yeah, our quarterback is like a light-skinned Michael Vick, And, up until now, the Huskies weren't even ranked. They 3-0. That's all I can say. And we brought the Apple Cup back. That means a lot. Don't even know that means a lot. We gotta have that Apple Cup over here. We brought it back. There it is. It's over there in Montlake now, which I was just down there purchasing that hat, you know what I'm saying, so I can get it in there. Yeah, small stuff, real talk. Yeah. Apple Cup is, man, outstanding. My favorite NFL team, man, we really had to ask that. I'm here in Seattle, and it's always been the Seahawks, ever since they was in the Kingdom, okay? And even though they have more bad years than good years, we ended up finally having some good years. And right now, there's a lot of talk going on about what's up with these Seahawks. They look good, man. They look real good. You know what I mean? So let's hold on. Let's hold our breath right now. It's a long season. Right now, though, this is the game I'm going to tomorrow, man. See them Huskies play Ohio State. That ain't going to be no joke. And I'm just hoping that we can pull it off, There, what's next? Next up is Ohio State. And it ain't going to be no joke, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like Cooper Kupp and Sam Darnold, if they can keep clicking like they're doing, they're going to bring a lot of noise here. I wish I had my Seahawks stuff back. I don't understand why it didn't drop in. Because I definitely had some Seahawk picks. And they're not showing up. And I'm pissed about that. I'm tired of these glitchy apps. You know what I'm saying? They don't never, produce what you want them to produce, man. And now I'm missing my cue cards and all that. But fortunately, I got it all down mentally, And I can tell you right now, Sam Darnold, he's making a lot of people forget about a certain player that used to be here by the name of Russell Wilson. Remember him? He just got benched this week. He got benched by a rookie, for a rookie. Because I think they're saying, you're not the future. And we all know, and he's been in the league at least 10 years, okay? So we don't think he is, but, let me see what my guy he's talking about. Okay. How you doing, man? I'm doing. If you don't get that last one I just sent you, man, you crazy. Okay, I'm doing it live right now. Let me hit you back. Look at that. I am. I'm looking at it right now. So, yeah, Russell Wilson is on the bench in the first time, probably for his whole career. It is what it is. It happens to the greatest of them, Russell. Don't worry about it. And they've been talking about trading and all that. They said, should he be looking for a trade and about that? And then the Vikings used to be my team when I was a kid, man. I swear to God. That's how I fell in love with the color purple. I'm from way back then, but they was my team back in the day, with Gene Washington, you know what I'm saying? Chuck Foreman, all that stuff in them days. Yes, my team back in the day. They always would get to the Super Bowl and lose, man. That broke my heart. And finally, Seattle got a team. So, that's my team now. The Seahawks. But this guy, who definitely made me glad to have hung out that long, was pretty much, let's just say he revitalized anybody's hopes of a championship here in Seattle. Obviously, because he won one and then we lost one. Aiden said, do you think the Vikings have the best wide receiver core? Well, I have to say right now it's kind of early. You know what I mean? But they do have the potential to be that. He said Jackson Dart is better. Yeah, I like that. He is better. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, uh, that these two right here, they look good out there, man. But let's face it, Njigma, is that's how you say his name? He's not bad. He's making us forget about some real quality receivers that were here in Seattle, man. Jackson Njigma, if that's his name? Yeah. Oh, Ducky says the Giants are going 9-8. That's not good, man. I'd have to say the only way they're going to really let Russell back in there, barring anything, will be that the rookie goes down. Let's just say that. What's weird is that they're not giving, I keep hearing back and forth about Deion Sanders' son, Shadur, and how good he is. But he's just getting buried in the depth chart. And I'm like, what the hell? What else do you have? You got a 40-year-old veteran quarterback who didn't have a very good, let's just say, preseason camp, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And it could be anything going on. It's like, why would you guys just not give the man a shot when he looked so sharp in camp? Aiden said the Vikings are going 13-4. Woo! Boy, you are picking it. You think so? You think so, huh? I don't know, buddy. I do not know. Them are some pretty lofty numbers. That's like, definitely in. Are they in the NFC still? Championship, NFC Conference Championship numbers right there. 13-4. Woo! Oh my goodness. And we got Darnold now, so it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ducky says they going 11-6. They're 12-5. The numbers are going down. They're going down. They're going down. The people have spoken, Aiden. But let's talk about these Seahawks right now, okay? Coming in at a nice, what are they? 3-1 right now. I'm surprised. Everybody's surprised. People they're getting that playoff contender look, and a lot of people are speaking on that. And I have to agree with them. If they can continue like that, I have to say, man, that's possible. Yeah, they went 14-3 last season. You right. I ain't gonna lie. That was an impressive season. But ultimately, and we're talking about Minnesota again, ultimately, though, we're Seahawks only second in the country. We're behind the 49ers. How did that happen? How did that happen? Okay. Just looking at the standings right now, man. And of course, I touched something and they went berserko. Vikings are 2-1 right now, so everything's early. Everything's hella early. I really don't even start getting hyped up until midway through the season. So, NFC North, the best division. I'm looking at it. They got the Packers, the Vikings. The Lions ain't bad neither. They finally started having some up seasons, and the Bears have been consistently dragging in the basement. So there's a lot of work to be done there, but I don't know. You have to remember, man, the NFC West have been putting out Super Bowl contenders for the last 4 or 5 years, man, with the 49ers, the Rams, and us. What's definitely surprised, though, is the Cardinals play. They just started sucking, huh? If you look at the Cardinals, man, I mean, and they got a nephew of mine, Buda Baker. The defense is still kind of stout, but it's like, the quarterback and the receiver that they had, Marvin Harrison Jr., he's like going through some mental shit they were speaking about during the game. It's like, dude, man, you're in the pros, man. You got to shake that off, man, and come get your paycheck. That's all there is to it. That's it. That's all. He finally caught a touchdown pass and broke down in the end zone. Everybody's like, yeah, he needed that, he needed it. I'm like, man, this ain't the this ain't the the crying couch. You got to come out here and put your game face on, and whatever's going on, you got to put that shit behind you before they mess around and sit your ass on the bench. Trey McBride, I like him. Yes, I do. Hey, and a little bit of football, I dig that. But I got to give it to him. Ducky and them saying, they calling it out. He said the Giants going 9-8. Yeah, well, it is what it is. But, so, I talked about the Mariners. Shout out to the Mariners. Tickets already gone. Whatever they had, they're gone already. Can you believe that? I can understand it, man. We've been in a drought for forever and a day. 25 years since King Griffey slid across that home plate that day and everybody pickpiled on him because we finally got a chance to go to the playoffs. So, but ultimately, I had to say, yeah, I think it was good. Agencies, I think it was cool, you know what I mean? But Dallas they should have gave him his money, man. Just give him his money, man. He's one of them type of players you can build a whole defense around. That didn't make sense to me, as far as them, but how it worked out for him and the other guys, yeah, it was cool trade. He got his money, man. That's it. That's all, That's the league, man. Sometimes sometimes you have to settle for, and as a player, you have to say, what do I want to do? Do I want to be part of a winning traditional program, high visibility? And we got to consider these things too, man. The NIL factors, them things are in there. Yeah, he's still a star. Yep. All them things come in there, name, image, and likeness, that stuff. All that stuff could be a part of a team if you're on a very visible team. And I don't think that's where he landed, leaving Dallas, so to speak, which is where they're saying Shadur Sanders might end up. They're doing all this weirdo stuff, man. And then when you look at what's going on at the Cleveland organization and at their website, there's not one talk about him leaving. In fact, they're talking he's number one now. He's the number one guy. He had to, man. I mean, you think about everything he brought to the table, right? With his images, likeness, how the jersey sales went up, the fans' attendance, went up, the seats went up, everything like that. It was like, man, how you not, and then at the end of the day, you're not going to play him, not even consider playing him, not even talk about him playing, you know what I mean? And the fans are coming to see him, and he's got the numbers so far to support him playing. They always say, man, football, man, is a game of politics, bro. I know firsthand that that's the truth. Aiden said, Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey was a bad trick. I mean, come on, man. You ain't lying, bro. Come on, man. But this is the league, bro. People are trying to get paid. They're like, man, I just trying to get my money, and they're trying to save money, and then this happens. Stuff like this happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give you guys a 30-minute recap and preview of some things going on up here in the Northwest. And I appreciate you people. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a whole bunch more of this. This is my time of the year. I'm going to be doing some live stuff from the game. Me being alumni and whatnot, I do have some accesses, so I appreciate all that. Minka is so young. Jalen's like 31. We could show that. Why would they hide that? I don't get that. But this is YouTube. They hid your comment for a second. Aiden, but I got you in there, bro. Yes, I did. I appreciate you guys commenting and coming to listen to what old veteran like me got to say about the Northwest and the goings on. Man, I hope you guys come back, man. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to go. If you can, go to my Facebook channel, my Facebook page, Net Stars. I got 21,000 followers over there. Be talking more about this type of stuff, okay? I do cover music. I do cover, trending events, car shows, stuff like this. But right now, let's just face it, man. It's football season. I told you, man, I couldn't never. I'm going to the game, man. I'm not messing around here, bro. Someone got me all new stuff, man. I got to go to the game and watch these Buckeyes get whooped on. You heard it from me, man. Upset watch. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Until next time.